Hello everyone. We are going to see the next part of second chapter, that is HTML list and HTML tables. Consider about HTML list. HTML list allows web developers to group a set of related items in the list. There are two types of HTML list, unordered and ordered. Unordered HTML list looks like the one shown in the slide, and the ordered HTML list looks like the one shown in the slide. So you can use the list to make the list of grocery items, for example, or the list of subjects, etc. Consider the first type, that is unordered HTML list. Unordered list starts with the tag UL. Each list item starts with the LI tag. The list items will be marked with bullets, that is small black circles, by default. Consider, for example, if you want to make a list of some stationery items, so you can do it this way: UL, then LI pen slash LI, LI pencil slash LI, LI scale slash LI, and close UL tag. So here what we have done, as this is an unordered list, we have used UL tag and we have listed various items that we want in li and slash li tag. Consider about ordered HTML list. If you are required to put your items in a numbered list instead of bulleted, then HTML ordered list will be used. This list is created by using OL tag. Okay, ordered list. The numbering starts at 1 and is incremented by 1 for each successive ordered list elements tagged with li. So as we have seen, ordered list starts with OL tag. Consider, for example, the same list of stationery that you want to create by using ordered list. Then you can do it this way: use OL tag, and in li use all the items like pen, pencil, scale, and close it by slash OL tag. Consider a simple program where we have used unordered and ordered HTML list both. HTML body H2, we are giving the title as unordered HTML list. In UL, that is unordered list, we are giving the list of items this way: li pen slash li, li pencil slash li, li scale slash li. Close the UL tag this way, slash UL. Then consider about the ordered HTML list. We are using OL tag over here. Then list of items are enclosed in li and slash li. Close the OL tag slash OL. Close the body tag slash body, and end of HTML program slash HTML. So the output of this program will be this way: an unordered HTML list that is shown in bullet, and ordered HTML list will be shown in numbers 1, 2, 3 this way. Consider the type attribute. You can use the type attribute for UL tag to specify the type of bullet that you like. By default, it is a disk. Following are the possible options: square, disk, or circle. So you can use this way: UL type is equal to square, or if you want disk, so you can say UL type is equal to disk. If you want circle, then you can say UL type is equal to circle. Following is an example where we have used UL type is equal to square. Consider a simple program. HTML head title is given as HTML unordered list. In body, give the UL type as square, then give the list of items and enclose them in li and slash li. Close the UL tag, close the body tag, close HTML tag. So the following result will be produced. What is HTML description list that we are going to see? HTML also supports description list. It is nothing but a list of terms with a description of each term. The description list is the ideal way to present a glossary, list of terms or other name value list. We use the following tags for describing the description list. The DL tag defines the description list. Then the DT tag defines term, or we say it as name, and DD tag defines or describes each of the term. So consider for example DL. So description list starts over here in DT coffee. Now we want to describe about the coffee, so we will use DD. Okay, so we will describe the coffee, black hot drink. Again DT milk. If you want to describe more about milk, so you use DD tag, DD white cold drink. Close the DD tag and close DL tag. We will write a simple program for defining a description list. HTML body h2 a description list /h2, then DL DT FTP. Now we want to describe more about FTP, so we are using DD tag. So we are saying file transfer protocol. Same way we will define IP and we will describe it more this way. DD tag we will use and say internet protocol. Close all the tags. So the output of above program will look this way. We will see now how to define HTML table. So we have to use table tag for defining HTML table. Each table row is defined with the tag tr. Table header is defined with th tag. Each table data is defined with tt tag. By default, text in th elements are bold and centered. By default, the term td elements are regular and left aligned. Now consider a simple program, HTML body. We are going to create HTML table over here. So we are using table type over here. Table style is equal to width we are giving tr, that is table row, th, that is table header. So header we are giving as first name /ph, then second header is last name, and next is age. Close the table row tag tr. Next tr. Now we are putting the elements over there. So as you know, td is nothing but we are defining the data in the table. So in td, put the name of the person, then next is last name, and then age. Do this for 3 people. Enter the data of 3 people by using td and /td tag. Close table tag, close body tag, and close HTML tag. So after executing above program, your HTML table will look this way. Consider now how to add a border in HTML table. To add a border to a table, we use CSS border property. For example, table, th, td, border colon, we are giving the border this way, 1px solid black. Consider a simple program where we are adding a table and border to it. HTML head, we are using the style table thtd border colon 1px solid black. We are using this border /style/head. In body we are giving h1 the table element, table tr, table row we are giving the table heading as month and second heading as savings. Close the tr tag. Now we are giving the data in table by using td January $100. Second data is February $80. Close the tr tag, close the table tag, close the body and close the HTML tag as shown. So the output of above program will look like this. The table element, then we have added the table border, so the output is this way. Now if you want to add cell padding in HTML table, how to do that? So basically cell padding specifies the space between the cell content and its border. If we do not specify a padding, the table cells will be displayed without padding. So define it this way: th comma td padding colon 15px. Consider another simple program of using table and the cell padding and table border, etc. HTML head style table comma th comma td border is given border colon 1px solid black. Then we are giving the cell padding colon 20px. Close the style tag, close the head tag. Now in the body, give the table style width is equal to 100%. Table row, give the headings first name, last name, age. In table row, give the name of the person, last name, age. Do this for 3 people. Close the table tag, close body tag and close HTML tag. So the output of above program will look this way. We have given cell padding and cell border. How to span multiple rows and columns? Basically, spanning allows you to extend table rows and columns across multiple other rows and columns. Normally, a table cell cannot pass over into the space below or above another table cell, but you can use the row span or column span attributes to span multiple rows or columns in a table. Let's try for the following example to understand how the column span basically works. Table, tr, th heading we are giving as name. Next, th column span is equal to phone slash tr. Now in table data we are giving the name of the person and his two phone numbers. So the output of the above program will be this way: spanning columns, and here name of the person will appear, and as we have column span for phone, so it will look this way as shown in the slide. Similarly, you can use the row span attribute to create a cell that spans more than one row. So same example, we can write this way: instead of column span, just say row span, and the output will look this way after spanning the rows. You can add captions in your table. So you can specify a caption, or I will say it as a title for your tables using caption element. The caption element must be placed directly after the opening table tag. By default, caption appears at the top of the table, but you can change its position using the CSS caption side property. The following example shows how to use this element in a table. So table caption users info. So we are given the caption as users info slash caption. Table headings are given as number, name and age. Insert the table data. Give the data for 2 people and your output will look this way.